Well, it's a flood scenario you usually don't think of. Water seeping out of the ground and filling the streets. Good evening, I'm Kenny Choi.
And I'm Yun Janice. Two University of Hawaii researchers say if seawater levels continue to rise, that strange scenario could become a very real threat. KITV4's Cam Tran explains the new flood fears in our top story.
I'm surprised as well that nobody has looked at that before.
Due to climate change, University of Hawaii researcher Koja Rotso says sea levels have been slowly increasing around the world, and it could have dramatic effects in Hawaii.
According to the UH study, the sea level could rise about 1 foot by the year 2050, and by the end of this century, the sea level could rise about 3 feet.
UH scientists say this increase in ocean water could cause coastal flooding and the groundwater to rise at the same time.
The freshwater body is less dense than the saltwater, and it floats on top of the saltwater. But as soon as you move the sea level, the freshwater rises as well.
This first map shows how the bump in sea level could cause flooding along Oahu's south shore. The second map factors in freshwater flooding. Scientists say the inundation from the ground flooding could be even more widespread than the marine flooding.
The distance of 1 kilometer from the coastline, about 10% of that area is going to inundate if the sea level rises by 1 meter in the entire area from Diamond Head towards East Pearl Harbor.
However, engineers at the Board of Water Supply say the threat is decades away and may not be as drastic as the study shows.
It'll get that much closer to the bottom of our wells, but I think we still have enough distance between the bottom of the well and the transition between the freshwater and the saltwater that we're still okay.
But engineers take the findings seriously and are now closely monitoring the wells in case there is a flux in the freshwater readings.
As we watch the changes in salinity of our drinking water, if we start to see drastic changes in that, we'll have to maybe look at relocating wells further inland.
In addition to the South Shore, wells along the windward side of Oahu could see groundwater flooding as well, since the wells are closer to the shorelines. Now, UH researchers say that they did the study on Oahu, but say the groundwater flooding could happen statewide. In the newsroom, Cam Tran, KITV4 News.
Very interesting findings. Thanks so much, Cam.